particular rules here. I follow his rules. But very difficult to follow the dharma. He will help me. Who? Not Lord, Saint. Lord will come after that. Your punya will bring saint, but really the punya brings the saint, but saints bring the Lord. Punya directly won't bring the Lord. And third thing I had mentioned, that they give you knowledge. And therefore when Vasudev ji said to Narad ji, Bhagavan bhavato yatra swaste sarvadehinam kripanam yatha pitro uttama shlok vartmanam. This is 11th canto, 2nd chapter, 4th shlok. 11.2.4. And then he says, Devatas bless you when you do bhajan of the Devas. Particular mantra is there of Rahu, of Ketu. Then they will come. Or you offer something. But saints are the one. They don't want anything in return, still they. Sadhavo din vatsala. Chayeva karma sajivaha. So, those who have no, what is it called, things to offer, still they go in it. And therefore, you know what he says now, Vasudev says something very typical. It is a hard thing he said. If you say, then I will say. He says in 8th shlok, Aham kil puranantam prajartho bhuvi muktidam. I had done tapasya in my past lives. I did not do it for knowledge of the self. Apujyam na mokshaya. Because I wanted the Lord as a son, because I was deluded. Mohito deva maya. My God, I told you I am going to say something hard. You said no. I didn't know. You know why? Why he said like that? No, because he said, even my sorrows did not go. I saw my 6 sons being butchered in front of my eyes. I was in jail for so many years. In spite of Bhagavan Krishna being my son, I was in jail. I could not see him for 11 years. Supposing your son is born, God forbid, and you cannot see that son for 11 years. How will you feel it? And that too, if son is very terrible, it is good, but such a good son is there. His sorrows had not gone, therefore he is making this statement. And end was worst. Bhagavan Krishna left his dham without telling him. The end was Bhagavan Krishna is going to leave his dham without meeting him and leaving him alone. So the beginning and end both was quite saddening for Vasudev, and worse also for Devaki ji. And therefore, I want, not that I don't want Bhagavan, I want to know the Bhagavan now along with the essence and the knowledge of the Brahman, what he is really. I had seen the Roop, but not Swaroop. Essential nature of God I had not known. Otherwise my sorrow won't be there. I had only prayed for the form of God as my son. When I see these things, then I get a jerk. Apujyam na mokshaya, mohito devamaya, prajartho bhuvi muktidam. I only asked God should come as son, although he could have given mukti. Sorrow nahi jata, Bhagavan comes as a sun, still sorrow doesn't. Like a shadow, it follows everywhere. Who? Sorrow. You don't marry, then sorrow, marry, then sorrow. Be in South Africa, then sorrow, go in India, then sorrow. Go to Rishikesh, then sorrow. Why? My hotel which I booked is not ready. They said it is booked, and now I reached here 9 o'clock. He said no, it is from after 1 o'clock only we can give. 3 hours there to wait. I'm hungry also. I want to take bath also. That sorrow is there. People said, see, Ganga ji is there. Keep quiet. Let me first get the hotel. They are also sorrow. If wife is not good, then sorrow. If she is too good, then also sorrow. She is not all the time available. And if it is not good, then she is too much available. I mean, those people are good, they are not available. Those who are not that good, they are too much available. Both ways sorrows are there. He छोड़ता नहीं sorrow. Even if I become father of, हिंदी में बोलते हैं भगवान के बाप हो तो बोले हाँ है वसुदेव जी said yes I am. Good health, then also sorrow. You have to maintain it. And not so good health is still sorrows. Only no young age is very good, no. Ask them, no jobs. And job is there, then problems are there. Only children are very happy. What happy there? Small child, so much trouble. 10 times he cries in the day, small children. He छोड़ता नहीं. Old age, more sorrow. Well, please tell me, Vishwato Bhayat. Narad ji is asking to Vasudev ji is asking to Narad ji. Vasudev ji is asking to Narad ji, Yatha Vichitra Vyasanat. This Vyasanat, this is the adjective of Jagat. And it is Vichitra. Vichitra means a very typical nature. Appears very good from outside, inside it is so sorrowful. Packaging is very good, but the moment you open the packaging, everything is so. Body is so nice package. Supposing somebody's stomach is open, I think you will faint. Nice big packaging is there. Supposing it is all open. So here you will see intestines are hanging, lungs are there, and pancreas are there, kidneys here, gallbladder is there. And it's all pumping like that. This is the internal state. My God, he's a Maya. From outside somebody appears very good. The moment you start living, then you know problems are there. Bhavadbihi Vishwato Bhayat. Everywhere there is a fear. Mujchema. See, this is fifth, Panchami. So I should be free from the fear. Vichitra Vyasanat, Vishwato Bhayat, Mujchema. Let me be free from all the problems in life. I don't want to be sad like that. I'm fed up of this. This is maturity. Anjasa, slowly. No, today also I want. Yatha na shadi subrat. Shadi means instruct me. So after this, Narad ji said that very good. I will tell you now. So Narad ji started telling to Vasudev. I have to come forward. I have not 5 days, 3 days. 3 days goes in introduction. And he tells the story that Rishabh Dev ji had 100 children, out of them 9 children was Yogeshwar. And there is, so in 21st slok, Kavir Harir Antariksha Prabuddha Pitpalayana Avir Hotrot Drumila Chamasak Karabhajana So Kavi, Hari, Antariksh, Prabuddha, Pippalayan, Avirhotra, Idrumal, Chamis and Karbhajan, they were 9 sons. They were called No Yogeshwar. And he tells a story, Naraji, please don't forget, that Videhara, there was one great king called Nimi, Sita ji's sister, Nimi. Oh, acha. He was making one very big yagna. Everybody was present there. And in that yagna, these 9 Yogeshwar also came. Great Yogeshwar means who were great sages of that time. And now what to do? What question to ask? If somebody so great is there, so he can sort my problem. He didn't ask why you are growing your beard. So, the question should be some good question. Then from where you can get diamond, don't get coal. A person can give a lot. He has very big experiences. He has lot of knowledge. Why to get a small thing from? Go near to him and get some gems which is hidden in his heart. So Videji says to first one's name is Kavi. He said, first of all, you people, great people, you are the Parshad of Bhagavan. You move around in this world to purify it. Like Gangaji is there. Gangaji doesn't go. Gangaji goes to nourish the thirst of everybody and purify. So saints are mentioned in Ramayana, Sudha, Sudhakar, Sursari, Sadhu. So saints have 3 qualities. Sudha means, when they speak, it is like nectar is being falling. Tired mind gets refreshed. And their darshan, their vision is like of the moon. Moon is there. Because there is an aura. If you are in close, you take Lord's name too much. So all your body is different. Your body is different. Your hairs are different. Your eyes are different. Your voice is different. Rather, hormones are different. Face changes of a person. Swami Khandanand used to say many times, seeing the face I can tell which month the person does jap. Imagine that. And one day he went to his mother and he told, you do this jap. And mother's guru had said not to tell this jap to anybody. He said, how did you know? I never shared with you. Well, I can make it out from your face. When a person does sadhana, when a person does puja, when a person does japa, he lives a life of self-control. So whole body is different. And there is something around him that quietens the mind. Even if he doesn't speak also. And such a saint was Yogeshwar. You feel that this company should remain. I don't want to go away from you. This is there. He said, you are like the Parshad of Vishnu Bhagavan, and you just walk on this earth to make the earth worth living. If you feel good, I took birth. At least I met this great saint. Good, I took birth. Most of the time I feel why I took birth. But some people are there, you feel good, I took birth. And then Raja Nimi says to Naraji that Durlabho Manusho Deha, it is difficult to get human birth. Acha? And Dehinam Shadu, and every moment death is around you. Don't see death is far away. In Valmiki Ramayana it is said, when you get up, death also gets up. When you sit down, death is also sitting with you. It is just waiting for the opportune moment. When you lie down, death also lies with you. I will remove one pillow. No. No, that is rare. So, it is just waiting for you. You just don't know which second is the end. And everybody thinks I have still many years to live. Still I'm 60s, still I think by 80 at least I got. One who is 80, he feels at least 5-7 years. One who is 90, he thinks 100 at least I touch. I'm going fit right now. One who is 50, he is 51, he says, I'm just a starter. Tatrapi durlabham manne Vaikuntha Priyadarshan. And most difficult is to get saint like you. Ordinary things are plenty. Ordinary stones are everywhere. But diamond and gold is hidden. Ordinary trees are everywhere. Chandan is hidden. Okay. Very commonly things, shrubs automatically grow. The wild shrubs. What is it called? Which have thorns, etc. But to get nice rose, it's not easy to see everywhere. So ordinary people of calm, krodh, irsha, dvesha are plenty available. But somebody who has conquered it, poised mind, shailin manikyam, muktikam na gaje gaje, sadho nahi sarvatra chandanam na mane mane. Difficult to get that. Somebody who has conquered calm, krodh, irsha, somebody has no desire for wealth, no desire for fame, somebody who has Lord in the heart, somebody who doesn't get sad. Very rare to say, I have not seen. Therefore, to get somebody like you, I think what more is required? Radhanimi is asking. Why? Something you feel that lucky when it is giving you joy, then only you feel luck. And therefore I will ask straight, I am coming to the point. Let us not waste our time. I will not waste your time, brother. Ataha atyantikam kshemam pritchama. You got the third edition. Second. I want shame, not English shame. Shame means absolute cessation of all sorrows. Don't give me temporary relief. I got married for temporary relief. I got child for temporary relief. And everything what you do here to get out of certain sorrow, to maintain it, there is another series of sorrows. I have a family life so that I can be happy, secure. If I go in the house, Chunnu Munnu are there, or at least wife is there who can cook for me, who can ask me, how are you? I have built a house so that I have some place to say it's my house. I had. When I was a student, I had a dream I should have all these things. Anyway, it took 20 years to fulfill that dream. Now to maintain itself, I have to invest a lot of time and energy. That sorrow had gone. Sorrow of not having has gone, but the maintaining sorrow is little more. I am worried about them. I am not worried about myself. Really, a person is worried about himself. He will tackle his life. He is worried about the one whom they are dependent on. Is it cold? If it is cold, you can put it off. Put off, it is cold. So I want a solution which doesn't need a maintenance. houses have to maintain, car you have to maintain. Everything is full of too much concerns I have to give. Everything I have to give a lot of attention to. House, car, family, parent. I do enjoy a little of their presence. I'm not saying I don't enjoy the presence. But the amount of enjoyment from their presence is very little. The amount of attention that I have to give is too much. It is draining on my part. So it was not a permanent solution. Here solution itself has a lot of problems. And every solution, I want a solution which has zero maintenance, and which does not have problem with it, which I don't have to give attention to go through it. It was not a solution what I felt. Ataha atyantikam kshemam. Atyantik means antam atikrantam, which doesn't have end to it. I went to have a good food, but that ended after some time. Food ended. Any joy ends so fast. And if something is there constantly, I don't get joy also. First day car I brought lot of joy, but continuously seeing the same car, there is no joy. First day you brought car, you got photographs sitting, standing here, there. So, everything is very good with the car. The steering, everything you feel so good. But after 1-2 weeks, the sillier a person, more time he is happy with. So, after 1-2 weeks, you say, it's okay. I don't get that thing what I want. Atyantikam Shimam I don't want. I don't want that solution which needs another work to do to it. I want a solution which I will be having forever. Either attend that person, attend this person, he is going office, he is not well, she is not well. This office work is remaining. After the project I will be happy. After my child passes the exam, then I will be happy. After I get this sanction, then I will be happy. I am changing a house. Once I change the house, then... So everything is, after some time I have. There is, in present I am suffering somewhere. I am waiting for something else. What about today now? Now I am worried now. Let the yajna start properly, then I will be happy. I am going to be getting over it. Full tension. The child has gone out, he has not come, then I am worried. Why, where he is not? Why he is not? Is there something existing like that? I don't want to do anything. 2-3 conditions I have. Number 1, I don't want to work a lot. Every project means tension. Because there is always a fear of non-completion. And there are 10 people who are associated with that, whom I am answerable to. So I don't want to do any work. But I have to have all joy. All joy, no work. First condition. Second condition, I want total security. For security I am running around. House is for security. Medical aid is for security. Guards are for security. Rather, family is for security. But still, insecurity is my nature. And third thing, I should have no fear. Not having security, I want, and no fear is the same thing. I don't have any sorrow from anybody. Even if a snake comes, I should not be sad and scared. पुलिस नहीं, other example. Okay, land comes still. No, land, don't really. It's unrealistic. Any problem comes still, I have nothing. Therefore, one lakshana of jnani is abhayatvam. He is fearless about that. How long I will work and slog day and night? How long? There should come a time I should rest. I should have no complex, he has more. I have no desire. Without having everything, I feel I should have everything. Without anything outside, the fulfillment is I don't need anybody, I don't need any person, I don't need any situation. This is called Atyantik. I don't need any situation to give me joy. I don't need any person. As far as maintaining my body is concerned, God will maintain. Who is maintaining plants and maintaining animals also will maintain. Dog doesn't go for work, but we get the food. Not that I have to work a lot. I want that state. But I don't have desire. I'm not hanging after somebody. Hanky-panky kind of person I am not there. Sansare asmin chanardo api satsanga shrevadanam. Well, I know you have this, what I want. Again I am repeating. All joys, no work. Number 2, all security, no fearlessness. And number 3, no desperation and no desire for anybody. My son has not come, my granddaughter is, I am not getting a grandson. My son is married, but grandson is not there. I want to see the marriage of my grandson. How would it be? Not yet born. So a person is such, he has some obsession in his mind. I am going to the doctor so that I can be fit and fine. They say the fit hai wo hit hai. So one who is fit is a hit, but I am not fit. I want my husband to be happy, but my husband is not happy nowadays. I don't know why he is not happy. His boss is not giving him due what he requires. He shares with me. I'm also worried about my husband. 40 times I chanted Hanuman Chalisa. In how many days? 2 years. So, therefore I think I want that he should. I don't want anything for him. He should be happy. Who? Husband. He will never be. Everything there. Anybody's situation cannot be 100%. And because you are attached, therefore you want him to be happy. My happiness you want? You think about the Swami should be happy all the time. No, you are already there. Because your attachment is not with me, therefore you don't want. I want that I am not dependent emotionally on anybody. If somebody comes, goes. Fine. Gives me attention, okay. Not gives me attention, okay. Give me love, okay. Doesn't give me love, then also okay. Giving love and attention as if somebody is giving me dust. You gave me 2 ounces of dust, or they took away dust for me, it is dust for me. In front of this desk, you put dust. I will not be very excited. Wow, you gave me dust. I will be grateful to you. Or I don't expect, you didn't bring dust today. And somebody came and took away dust. I'm not unhappy. Dust, he took away my dust. As is the value of the dust, so is the value of all the so-called love and attachment and families No, sir. Yes, I'm telling you. As much is, again I repeat, don't repeat. No, you have to hear now. As is the value of the dust, this body is also future dust. It is ash. By living only some people have name as ash. Bhavishyat Priti. So, as is the value of the ash, and as is the value of the dust, so is the value of our relatives, and so is the value of our house, so is the value of our fame, so is the value of the love that my husband gives, and wives gives, and child gives, and boss gives. There is no more value than that. I want that drishti in me. Samaloshna Ashma Kanchana. Three things I want. Our demand is there. He gave me attention. I'm so solemn today. I'm so happy. Whom I love a lot today. I could meet him, talk to him, I hugged him. I'm so happy today. Today I'm so excited about everything. And tomorrow he didn't talk to me. I feel as if there is no heart. Something is beating that, but heart is not. ऐसा खाली खाली लग रहा है. I feel so empty. I just don't know what's going on. All stars are going here and there. Whom I love so much, she is not responding today. ऐसा लग रहा है कि nothing is left over. Nothing is in my life. सब खाली हो गया. कुछ अच्छा ही लग रहा है. Sweet dish, nothing happening. Don't feel like it. But you ate still. Without feeling if you ate so much. Good you don't have I give so much of love, I give so much attention. इतना प्यार किया, इतना प्यार किया, इतना love दिया, so much love I pour. But no one recognizes me. Same house we live, but this is the street. ये कब तक you will be in क्या category यार? Let them come, don't come, give you attention, don't give you attention. Who bothers about? Well, I'm not that high, I'm ordinary mortal. Ordinary mortal. Get over it. Is there a way I can get out of this? See the requirement. All this zero work. Not I'm allergic to work, but I'm dependent on work. You know why we work? To get an identity. Because work gives identity. Everybody asks, what do you do? Somebody you need, first question, what do you do? Marriage is there, first question, what boy does? There's nothing. Well, if nothing, then why is he married? Maintaining the house is one thing, maintaining marriage is difficult. What is? No, it doesn't do anything. Everybody gives you introduction. Oh, you work in that company? Okay. Therefore, nowadays girls also want to work because they get identity. But I don't want identity. From where? From the world. I have Lord with me. I have self-knowledge of the self. I don't want that you should see me as big. I have no desire in that. Second thing, security I don't want. I have biggest Lord to secure. One who secured Parikshit in the womb by, he took Chakra and Gada. He will secure me also. And if he wants to kill this body, let him kill. If it is his will, let him kill this body. Finish that body. And third thing, I don't want emotions from anybody. See me, talk to me, love to me. See me with the good eyes. Don't see me like this. At least say, hello, Hariom, how are you? I don't want that you should talk to me a lot. I don't want that. I also don't have time. But at least talk little. Little. I want to talk. We were together, in the same house we lived. When it is work, then you talk a lot. When it is no work, you pretend as if I'm a foreigner. You should not talk if you really don't want to talk. If I'm so bad, you should not talk. But when work is there, then you come with your smiling. All smile comes up. Smiles galore. I don't like this thing. Anyway, it's okay. It hurts sometimes. I don't want to get hurt. You want anything I can do, I will do for you. Because I don't do for person, I do for God. It doesn't matter for me. 3 states I want. Who doesn't want this? Samsari asmin chanardaha pi satsangarshe vidhanam. And therefore, satsang with you is so difficult. Naraji is telling to Vasudevji. Raja Nimi is telling to that first Yogesh, all Yogeshwar, he will ask questions from all one. So, that Kavi said, tell me what is Bhagavad Dharma? Very beautiful point. Okay? You know who is the saint who addresses this demand? And who is the samsari who wants immediate relief? At the cost of permanent pain, he doesn't mind it. Wow. What intelligent person you are. I am taking a medicine which will give me immediate relief. After that, 1 year of side effect. I don't want any relief. This attachment, all these are immediate relief. After that, we are blinded with it. What is the future? Drinking, immediate relief. He gets some joy. If there is no joy in drinking, nobody will drink. There is some joy. There is some kind of intoxication. Drugs have some, he goes high. There is something, see, those who have the experience, they will tell. There is some relaxation somewhere, followed by many years of tension. There is some relief in smoking. Few minutes, few seconds. After that, permanent problem. nahi chahiye ye sir. Is there something like that? So Kavi said, okay, let me start. Beautiful prasang is there. But as usual, my time is very small. And Bhagavad needs 2 hours. Bhagavad, we need 2-3 hours. Because very expanded things are there. Stories are quite elaborate. Well, it don't take 2 hours. Tomorrow is Monday. And here, I'll give the charts. See 36 slok, I think you must have underlined that. Kaina vacha manasendriyerva buddhyatmana va. Not prakriti swabhava. Anata swabhava. Karoti adyat sakalam parasmai narayana yeti samarpayetat. Oh, something is that. I'll tell that what is said in gist, and it is a very, very important aspect. By God's grace, if we can get this point, I think 3 conditions would be met slowly. Long elaborated thing is there, but I will just say in few minutes. Therefore, we do the action to produce an end result called some joy for somebody. My son's birthday is there, therefore I'm inviting all his friends. Your friends, no, not my friends, close relatives, his friends. Let him come. So around 25 children are coming. What do you want? I want him to be happy today. My anniversary is there, so I am bringing this for my wife or this. What do you want? She should be happy today. Every day is good, at least one day not. I want happiness. Either we are making our ahankar happy, or mamkar happy, or we are making our vasana happy. There are 3 areas where we work for. फिर से बोल देते हैं, हाँ, I went with the party or marriage, nice suit, boot. Why? People should see me as beggars. Nice study I have. Don't think I'm ordinary person. Why? I have gone changing my office. It's a bigger position there. Same salary, but position is bigger. They are not changing the salary. No, they have given a designation. It was assistant deputy, not deputy assistant. So it is a bigger thing. So the point is, I want ahankar joy. Don't make me feel small. Why don't you take up a smaller car? He goes somewhere, people should think that he has a good car. So, big house, why have you are only 2 people, why so much big house is required? I call somebody, you should see us. 26 floor house is there in Ocasious. 26 floor. 2-3 people are. अजीब सी है. I get the joy of seeing in मेरा big lawn. This is my photograph session. See this American president. Achha, yes. You went? Yes. You shook hand with him? Yes. Oh, this is actor. That actor, you know. Sure. I have gone to the houses in Goa. And this is there. This is person. All for what? Photograph is there. This eye should be bigger in other size. This is called ahankar sukh. Second sukh I want is of my mamkar. Mamkar means whom I am attached to. My child should be happy. My wife should be happy. My father should be happy. उसके लिए हम कुछ भी करें. Whom I love a lot, I can do anything for my son. I'll take loan and send him to any place where he wants to study. अच्छा, take loan for the mission and donate, huh? I didn't hear something. बच्चे के लिए I will throw money like water, you know. He is doing graduation, 100,000 fees comes per annum. I'll throw like water. Why? मेरा बच्चा. For mamkar, I will do anything. If he is in trouble and doctor says you have to go through operation, and I will spend any amount of money. Don't worry. I have all money for. लोग बोलते हैं for which day I had earned money. This is what I did for mamkar. As a joy I am spending for my child. And joy I am spending for my maybe father, mother, I don't know. I am spending for my wife. This is mamkar. And third source of joy is my addictions, my vishya vasana. Vasana of eating, vasana, very vasana. I am categorizing in 3 areas. 3 areas my joy is. I am going for cruise. Where? From here to Mozambique. Mozambique cruise is there. Why is it short? Money is not there, that little is there. In the cruise, which one you are choosing? Deluxe, ordinary? No, ordinary. Deluxe is very expensive. have a common dinner, it's no problem. Ordinarily, I'll go. So, I want to enjoy something. It's a vacation time. I want to go to some place and to just chill out. And when you order the food and go there, and buffet system is there, just order anything. Eat as much as you can. Life is anyway for enjoyment only. 3 areas are there for. I'm roughly dividing it. Okay? Therefore we book year-ends and year-ends, flights and year-end tours. किसके लिए कमाते हैं भाई? बच्चे खुश रहे हैं. For me, I don't want anything. हम लोगों को I don't want, but my children should be happy. They should be happy. They should be happy. And my mistake. कर लो खर्चा. Cold drink, whatever you want, you have it. And these 3 areas makes a person, because ahankar is very difficult to make happy. There will be always a person, and persons and situation will never see you bigger. It is going to give you sorrow. ध्यान देना, mamka, to satisfy our near dear, is impossible. How much you do, still they are dissatisfied. You earn for them, slog for them, invest. And third area which I said, vasana satiation, is also difficult, because vasana is mahashano mahapap, might says more. Yayati was there, he got a curse that your youthfulness has converted into old age. After pleading from Shukracharya, then he said, okay, somebody swaps his youthfulness. And the shame was, he asked his son, give me your youthfulness. I want to enjoy life. And one of his sons came. After enjoying life for hundreds of years, one day he said, enough. Still my satiation is not there. Remember one thing. When you say desire, you know what is meaning of desire? Right now I am not happy without that. Moment you say I desire, that very moment you have said, I am not happy without it. You yourself have said that unless I get that, I won't be happy. It's a big sin to our part that I have said I won't be happy. Why you desired? And this is called bondage of action, 3 areas. And the whole world has only these 3 agendas. And they are born, they die with it, again they are born. They commit sins for that. There is no end to it. And what shall I do? Very only one solution is there. Tomorrow I may elaborate if God prompts me. And that solution is try to find out where is God in your life. Really? Yes. Well, supposing I find out where is God, then find out, is He happy? This discovery is the start of a spiritual life. God is happy also. He is unhappy also. He is angry also. Can you see His anger? No. Sit quietly. You came in satsang. Now when you came, see your mind, and when you are going, see your mind. Which of the 3 happiness ways there? Ahankar is not increasing by satsang. Nobody, you have never come. Your area of attachment is not getting joy. And there is no sensual pleasure also. But somebody is happier. Try to become more sensitive towards that. God is happy. God is unhappy. You get up late and you see his comment. Saints are the one who hear God's voice very, very loudly. And Sansari doesn't hear a whisper also. Saint's heart has a magnifier and amplifier. Very loudly he hears, you are wrong. At that time only he hears, you are wrong. I'm upset. And this samsari, he is buried in the debris of his vasana. God says he doesn't understand. Huh? You're wrong. He hears like that. You are wrong. I am right all the time. Why are you saying I'm wrong? Keep quiet. I'm right. You are wrong. No, I'm right. You should not have been thinking like that. No, I'm right, don't. He is able to suppress the God's voice very easily. Saints are the one who cannot suppress it. When you can discover the non-suppressible voice of the Lord, I'm very upset today. Why? I'm not able to face my heart. So what are you going to do? I'll do Sundarkand today. Why? I'm not happy. How many times will you do? Till I get a positive answer. It will take 2 hours, 3 hours, twice, thrice. Let me see. 5 times I have thought. But I have no time. I'll be awake. But you don't understand. Still, I understand him. He will talk. The moment you are tuned there, you have got everything in life. You know whom for you are working, you know whom for you are talking, you got a standard fix. Whosoever your Ishta Devata is, Krishna Bhagavan is not happy, Ram Bhagavan, he alone talks, Shiva Bhagavan is not happy. And if he is happy, I don't want anything. All 3 areas are not my areas. I don't want to make myself bigger. Well, if that person criticizes you, best of luck, let him criticize more. Nindak niyere nakhi anand. Anand kutir, angan kutir samay. Bini sabun, pani minu nirmal kare. I don't bother about he criticizes. No, my God is not criticizing me, that's my God. And there is a response from inside. Rather, every action he comments. Every thought he has a commentary. You'll feel it. I think I did not do it well. But people are praising you. I'm not satisfied. People are giving accolades. I am not happy with myself. People are saying because they don't know all my intentions. This jump, what happens in life, is the inauguration of big spiritual quietness in a person. He is not dependent and he is not working for them. He knew that these 3 areas are only going to give me sadness at the end. I can never get that joy in 3 areas. बस हमको मिल गया. मन लागो मेरो यार फकीरी में, इसी को राम भजन में. I get my Ram bhajan, I get my I did my puja, I got what I had to do. But people are thinking you are mad. Very good, let them think. People think you can't talk. It's okay. I don't bother. I have no problem. I'm not for anybody. I'm not living for anybody. I'm not working for anybody. I'm not working for my company. I'm not working for my money. I'm not working for my relatives. I'm not working for him. I'm only working and living for my God. I have no other agenda in my life. I breathe for him, I talk for him, I dance for him, I eat for him. Nothing else I want. But people are giving you. They may give or not give. I have no value for it. I have only value of organ only. This is called saintly heart. Okay? And that alone is the purpose. This is called Bhagavad Dharma. And this is what Bhagavan says, Yat karosh yat ashnasi yat johosh yat dasi yat, 5 times yat he used. Very emphatic. You do it for me. Tat kurushu madarpanam. Mere liye karo. Don't do it for making somebody else happy. They won't be happy. And you will be frustrated. If you make anybody happy in your life, you will be a frustrated person. Because you will do or not, still that person will be same. His nature is like. People will find out what you have not done. Then work you do. One you don't do, that will make a big thing. And only you would know personally what you have done. You will know, other person will take it for granted. This world is a typical place. It doesn't give you what you want. Only, unless all desires converge to this desire, action can never be quiet and peaceful action. Very important aspect is there. I'm just summarizing it in few words. But principle is this. This is in Gita, this is in Ramayana, this is in Bhagavad, this is in Mahabharata. And full of this point. End product of everything, I want only one. We'll see more tomorrow. Devarti. Hello, Bhagavad Gita. Distribute. Bhagavad Gita is Krishna Bhagavan's avatar. So Devarti. Easy. Will you read it or shall I do it today?
Thank you, Puja Swamiji, for revealing to us that it is important to spend time with a saint, because it is only a saint that will give us knowledge, infinite faith in Lord, and teach us to lead a karmic life. Dear devotees, I have 2 announcements. Offering milk to the sacred Shivling in the form of Abhishekam helps to wash away accumulated sins and earn Lord's blessings. You are welcome to visit the Chatsworth Ashram every Sunday and Monday morning to make the sacred milk offerings. Please see Sandhya Benji for more information. You are also invited to join Brahmacharini Shaliniji for Gayatri Havan every morning at 6 a.m. and Aarti every evening at 5 p.m. here at the Chatsworth Ashram, the Queensborough Ashram. Sorry. Thank you, dear devotees, for your presence here this evening. Please join us for dinner prasad, and we will now have Aarti. Hari Om.
Aarti Bhagavad should be there. It should be Aarti Bhagavad. Is it? आरती अति पावन पुराण की आरती अति पावन पुराण की धर्म भक्ति विज्ञान खान की धर्म भक्ति विज्ञान खान की महापुराण भागवत निर्मल पुराण भागवत निर्मल शुक मुख विगलित निगम कल्प फल निगम कल्प फल परमानंद सुधारसमय कल लीलारति रस रस निदान की आरती अति पावन पुराण की कलिमल मथनी सकल सुखकारिणी सुऔषधि हरि चरित नाम की औषधि हरि चरित नाम आरती अति पावन पुराण की विषय विलास विमोहन नाशिनी विमल विराग विवेक विकाशिनी भगवत तत्व रहस्य प्रकाशिनी रहस्य प्रकाशिनी परम ज्योति परमात्म ज्ञान की परमात्म ज्ञान की आरती अति पावन पुराण की आरती अति पावन पुराण की परमहंस मुनि जन उल्लासिनी रसिक हृदय रस रास विलासिनी रस रास विलासिनी मुक्ति मुक्ति रति प्रेम सुदासिनी तथा किंचन प्रिय सुजान की किंचन प्रिय सुजान की आरती अति पावन पुराण की धर्म भक्ति विज्ञान पान की आरती अति पावन पुराण की आरती अति पावन पुराण की आरती अति पावन पुराण की। बोलिए श्रीमद् भागवत भगवान की श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की ओम हर नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। Hare